Tom Sawyer, mean, mean pride.
Alright guys, I'm back again with another quick video here. This is another tag response video to Maximum RD's open tag, and this one is about your favorite version of a game other than the arcade version. So the whole idea behind this tag is that you pick your favorite classic 80s arcade game and you pick your other favorite version of it other than the standard arcade machine. So I figured that this would be a fun one to do, and even though that this video is a couple of days old, this was made on February 11th, and as I'm recording this, today is the 16th. So it's a couple of days old, but I just finally had enough time to actually sit down and make this video. So, I guess I'll go ahead and start off with my favorite classic 80s arcade game, and that is Centipede. And the reason why this is my favorite classic 80s arcade game, well, my favorite arcade game overall, but the main reason why is because that I have such amazing memories playing this game. And actually, this is the very first video game that I have ever played, is the arcade version of Centipede. And a little bit of a story behind that. A dentist office that me and my sister used to go to get our teeth cleaned actually used to have the Centipede machine, this exact one right here. And I remember that every time we would go to the dentist to get our teeth cleaned or whatever, that, you know, this thing used to be so big and so tall to me. I mean, I was like, 3, 4, 5 years old, and I couldn't even reach the control panel right there. I was that short back then. And this thing looked absolutely ginormous. And I actually remember the couple of times when I would actually get to play it, because I remember actually asking my mom if I could try it. And every once in a while, she would pop in a quarter, and I would get to play it. And I actually had to pull up one of those little plastic chairs just to reach the controls, and of course, being that young, I really wasn't that good at it, but it was still one of my most favorite video game memories, is actually playing Centipede for the first time, which actually makes it the very first video game that I have ever played, is this game right here. So, my favorite versions of it. I'm going to do this a little bit differently, actually. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my least favorite versions and move on to the most favorite. As far as Centipede arcade ports are concerned, there is a lot out there, but I only have 3 as of this video. But the first one that I'm going to show you is the Intellivision version. Now, the Intellivision version really isn't that good, and the main reason is because the frame rate for this game is absolutely horrible. The Centipede moves very, very, choppy, and it really, it's just a really slow-looking, kind of grainy animation, and it just sucks, actually. And the time it takes you for it to actually shoot and to hit the Centipede, it happens like a second later, it seems. It's just the animation is slow, the controls are really slow. It's just a really sluggish kind of game. I really wish they could have done a lot better, because if they really took their time making this, I think that the Intellivision version of Centipede would be a lot better. My second least favorite version is the Atari 2600 version. Now, I mean second least favorite, but just because, I only have 3 versions of this right now. But this is a really good version of Centipede. Even though it's not as graphically pleasing as the Intellivision version, it controls and it plays a heck of a lot better. Because the Centipede moves a lot faster down the screen, and it's a lot more responsive to actually shoot your bullets at it, and it's just a lot more fun. And even though this game was originally designed to be used with a trackball, the conversion that they made for the Atari 2600 to be used with a joystick is done really, really well. And it does work with the Atari 2600 trackball controller, but I've never seen the trackball controller before, but I would be curious to see what it was like, playing it with the Atari 2600 trackball. But still, this is a great version of Centipede if you haven't played it, even though it may not look nearly as good as the Intellivision or the arcade version. It still plays really well. And that leaves my absolute favorite version of Centipede, and it's the one on the Nintendo DS game, Atari's Greatest Hits Volume 1. And the reason why this is my favorite version is because it's pretty much a direct port of the arcade game, and it utilizes the touchscreen controls to simulate the trackball movements, so you get the same sort of analog precision when you're moving your ship around. So because of the pretty much perfect arcade port and the trackball styled controls, I think that is my favorite version of Centipede to play, and also because it's on a portable system, so I can pretty much bring this wherever I go and still have some good old Centipede fun. And if you guys have never heard of this game or ever even played it, I actually made a review of this a while ago, so go check it out. It's a great game. So that is my tag response video to Maximum RD's open tag. If you guys haven't participated in it yet, I highly recommend you do so. Make a video response of it. He would greatly appreciate that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, guys, have a great day.